What up, gamers? It's Mace from Teamheadkick. We're continuing our playthrough of Lollipop Chainsaw, following Juliet, the badass bitch with the chainsaw, rocking the G-string. This is one of the special outfits. As much as I like the cheerleader outfit, you know what? I have not shown you guys the shopping in this game yet, so let me show you real quick. Can't believe I've made it all the way to part 3 of stage 5 without showing you this. You can buy lollipops, you can buy aromatic yoga oil. That's for when you're stretching. Your vagina won't stink. There's all kinds of stuff. Fruit poot juice. That's for farts on Nick's face, because who doesn't love doing that? The Nick ticket. You'll see those come in. Those are important for your little Nick cannon. He gives you little special powers, can revive you, take out zombies, all that fun stuff. And I'm going to go ahead and buy a platinum medal. Look at that. I got like 4 of them, I think, or 5 of them for 500 regular medals. It is hardly worth it. But you're going to do it anyway. I'm going to go ahead and buy the butt attack.
I found something.
Oh, yeah, you did. And let me grab one more. Let's do the zombie grab.
Check this out.
And I think that's about good for now. Just showing you the interface, what it looks like. It's pretty easy. You're going to find it in this entire game. You're going to spend the majority of your time just collecting coins. And once you get enough coins, then you can unlock your combos, get your Nick tickets and all that. We got a fun little mini game on this one. It's not so much a mini game as it is just kind of a hack and slasher. But I hope you guys have been paying attention. I hope you guys have enjoyed this playthrough. We are rocking and rolling and getting very close towards the end here. I've got a couple more videos for Lollipop Chainsaw coming up that are really going to finish out this level, probably 2 or 3 more videos just for this level, and then probably 2 or 3 videos for the final level and Killabilly, the final boss.
If they do, I'll put them on my new disembowelment diet.
So I really do appreciate you guys watching. I know it has gotten tedious, especially with a slasher like this. You know, it's just kind of the same rinse and repeat gameplay. The game designers did a great job with a lot of this. There's a lot of it that is very fun, that is very engaging, a lot of good music, a lot of fun gameplay. But it does not have massive replay value, and this is coming from a guy who's played through it about 5 or 6 times now. And, you know, by my 3rd playthrough, I was starting to get bored with it. So the rest of the playthroughs have really just been for footage, been for fun, and to just unlock everything. I like to get my money's worth when I buy a game. You know, it's rare that I buy a game. Most of the time I rent them just because I turn and burn on my gameplay. You know, I try to go through a new game every week, generally. And, you know, if you're watching the last one, we talked about a bunch of fun topics. We were talking about police brutality and Rodney King and all that stuff. But the thing I want to talk about this time is your commitment, your level of gameplay. How much do you guys game? You know, you guys ask me on my Q&As a lot how I have time to do all this, and well, guys, it's because this is what I do. This is what I spend my time doing. You know, is playing games, and I'm always blown away by guys who have 10,000 more, you know, achievement points than I have, or find time in a day to play more than I do. I play everything. I love RTS games. I love FPS games. I love RPGs. I mean, I play anything and everything. Hackers, slashers like this, fighting games. I love it all. The only games that you really won't catch me playing are massive multiplayer online games. I've never played League of Legends. I've never played World of Warcraft. And I really stay away from that. And the reason why is because I really only played one massive multiplayer game in my life. It was called Ashran's Call. It was a PC game. I don't know if any of you guys have even heard of that game. It was a long time ago. But it was like World of Warcraft in the fact that it was just a life suck. I played that game for probably a good year straight, and by a year straight, I mean 8 hours a friggin' day. Just really loved that game, and it was before WoW even existed. But I learned a valuable lesson by that, and what that was for me is I like to be kind of a jack-of-all-trades gamer. You know, I like to experience a lot of different storylines, a lot of different fun, a lot of different graphics, and, you know, when you get caught up in just one world, you tend to forget about the real world, and you tend to forget about, you know, important shit. I mean, dating is important. Meeting someone that you can, you know, get along with and have stuff in common with, and bang, that's important shit. And you'll find that out at some point, you know? If you're real young and you're still dealing with all the high school stuff or the junior high stuff, then don't worry about it. As time comes, popularity in life doesn't matter. I mean, I was not a very popular kid in high school. I mean, people knew who I was, but I was a drama geek and a musician and a friggin' video gamer. I used to be really into Sega Genesis back in the day. Me and my buddy Max were like the Sega Club. That was like junior high for me. Rockin' Altered Beast and Golden Axe and Streets of Rage, all those fun games. And it was just a really fun, cool time in gaming. You know, gaming has changed so much over the course of my life. You know, when I was a kid, Pong was the big shit, and then Pac-Man and Donkey Kong. And to see the evolution from then until now is just crazy. It's never left my blood. I love it so much. But like I said, I mean, I love it, but I love to continue love it. You know, I don't want to ever have a game that's it. That's the only thing I play. And honestly, the thing that turned me off of World of Warcraft was not the graphics, the gameplay, or the community, because everybody I've met that plays WoW is cool. You know, and I know it's an epic good time. I like to raid. I like to do all that fun stuff. But ultimately, what kept me away from it was a friend of mine that got so massively obsessed with it that his life suffered. I mean, I've had some epic gaming sessions where I've spent, 4 or 5 days without really doing much besides going to the bathroom, eating some food, and playing video games. Haven't even really slept, and that's not a wise decision. It's always better to live in moderation. It's always better to go jog for 20 minutes and get your blood going if you're going to do an 8-hour gaming session. And this is really just advice I'm giving to you guys that game a lot. You know, it works for me. I game a lot. And for me to game a lot, you got to have some balance. You know, you can't just play games forever and expect to have any kind of life. You won't. You know, and not only that, you'll make yourself sick and all that shit too. So, but yeah, so a buddy of mine, he had about a good 4 or 5 year run on WoW. And that was all he did. And his relationship suffered. He gained a bunch of weight. He looked like shit. And then, you know what's funny, when that South Park episode came out where they were, clowning WoW, that cracked me up because that was so him. I mean, he just got a bunch of zits and just gained so much weight and it just couldn't see the sun. And I'm like, bro, you need to get the fuck outside. Meanwhile, I was gaming full-time too, but, I game in moderation. It's important. So, enough about that, I guess. That is what has kept me away from the massive multiplayer games. And now, I just stay away from them completely. If it's a massive multiplayer, I run away. I played Star Wars back in the day, the Jedi, whatever the Jedi massive multiplayer was. That was fun. I know there's a new one out now, but it's just not for me. And that's okay. I'm not going to hate on you guys for playing them. It's your business. It's your time, your life. You can spend it how you want. I just find that I'd rather be good at a bunch of games and have fun playing a bunch of games and actually get to play the new stuff than spend my entire life playing a game that just gets updates. You know what I mean?
It's worse than when I walked in on my parents having sex.
There's some sparkle hunting. I'll go ahead and get back to the gameplay. That's a good one there. 57 coins. And these later levels, it's a bunch of breakdancing dudes, and you'll see these guys are all hyped up right now. There's a boombox guy. That's who I was trying to shoot earlier. These guys are a severe pain in the ass. I mean, they just take so much time. They jump out of the way. They avoid you. I just murked myself right there, and this is bad. I have one chance and one chance only. Yes, and I nailed it. That's what those Nick tickets will do for you. Brought Nick back. I'm really glad I was paying attention right there because I would have had to start this whole level over again, and fuck that. I'm going to hack this guy in half. But yeah, so these breakdancing zombies, they suck. They just piss me off. I hate them. Remember when breakdancing was cool? Breakdancing was cool for a while. Now it just looks like a bunch of weirdos. Some more sparkle hunting. I'm just racking up coins like a friggin' arcade here. But guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up right here. Next part of the video is coming up. It is your boy Mace from Teamheadkick. Thanks for watching. Peace.